What's up, stays? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
I'm Keith.
I know the vibes. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here. Stray Kids, FNF. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Become a real redeemer today. Jump on the Patreon for more content like this. No long talk. I seen an angel on the thumbnail. So we can just
must have been Felix.
Jump into this. Over under that this is a ballad.
I'm going over. I think this is upbeat.
Okay. Go under.
I feel like a summertime beat, kind of like what was the joint?
I think that's called Wave.
Wave. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a wave type track.
Yeah.
I see the ashes up in the sky.
I feel like we were both right. FNF and Flora. All right, David Guetta, Calvin Harris.
Yeah.
Back and forth. Respectfully, it could have even snapped a little bit harder right here when it get into that. I want to hit it again like.
They really could have,
yeah. I wanted a little bit more. Yeah, selfishly, I wanted a little bit more. I wanted them to draw.
I mean, especially when they can. They definitely got the vocal talent for it.
This was a very great blend. Just because I was telling Keith during the video, like, definitely got like those 2014 vibes when everybody was getting into like that, like David Guetta,
yeah.
Calvin Harris, because this song walks that line where if you add a few more instrumentations, this could be EDM.
I was about to say, you had a few more instruments. You can yellow diamonds in the night.
Love that track. But I love it. I love that it's a also like a very different like genre of music compared to kind of everything that we've been getting as far as like obviously Get Lit, Top Line, and like
this is definitely a heartbreak song.
Yeah, I fuck with it though. Like it just had like the great vibe. You called the summertime vibes, and it seems like a lot of heartbreak happens in the summertime.
It does.
Weather gets nice. People want to show their ass, respectfully. But nah, I like the energy. I like everything that was going on. There were a lot of like link ups as far as like back and forths and a lot of harmonizations and other things that I liked on here.
Especially for the Felix part, like the contrast between his voice and other members of the group.
Yeah, and I try to shy away from only talking about him, but they do a very great job of utilizing
Showcasing
his
him,
voice. Just because when you have a voice that's basically like comes off as a baritone, you almost want to pair everybody with him as much as you can to kind of get those contrasts in music.
And it's not something that you hear in K-pop.
Yeah.
It's not like every group has a Felix. They don't, which is why he stands out, which is why they're shocked and surprised.
Every group,
times.
I think, tries to.
They try to.
And there are like 4 or 5 other groups I think has like a bassy person, and they'll try to like showcase it. I don't think it works as well when he does it, just because he is outside of just a bassy voice. I also think it's clean and it's beautiful, like, and it's utilized in different ways. But it definitely is a thing, and I don't think that's just a thing with K-pops. I think like you know music, bro. Niggas been doing the baritone voices forever. Like, I mean, you always have one bass.
Perfect example. The Temptations.
Yes.
Everybody listens for that song. Like anytime there's like an old school, like original Temptations, old Temptations. When that guy, I forgot his name. I used to know his name. When he come on with the super deep voice, whether it's like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and he's narrating on the intro, or like, you know what I mean, or he's singing, you know what I mean, it's always something. Or even the Drifters, White Christmas, like people with voices like that, they just stand out, and you got to showcase them, and they do a great job of showcasing.
Yeah, so it works, and I feel like they do that pretty well. And it's just crazy how well, obviously, you know, Rap Line brings like a lot of energy to Stray Kids, and I feel like even they're unique in the sense that they can also do other things than just rap. But
I think all of them can sing, right?
I would damn near think almost everybody seems like all-rounder in this group. At least it feels like that baton gets passed around enough for everyone to do different things. And I've seen, at this point, heard different experimentations of people trying to step outside of the comfort zone with Stray Kids. But the vocals don't get talked about enough with this group. They're just so good, and I feel like they really have a great job of the layering that they do and kind of just the subtleties with the voices. That's why sometimes I'll be wanting them to snap on like songs like these where you kind of have like the lead way to land the plane.
Right. When you have the opportunity to show what you can really do.
Yeah, because it's just like, you know, things like Thunderous, God's Menu, and other stuff are like God tier songs. But it's so much energy being displayed that, not like saying vocals will get lost in those songs. But when you have the opportunity to really make like a moment, I'd be like wanting it.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
And then obviously I think you can't do that with every song, even when we bitch about it and complain about it. Sometimes you get it where it's just like, okay, I get why they ended on a somber note or why they just chilled. But this
fits the overall mood of the song. The song didn't necessarily need that.
Yeah, this I wanted it though. This I wanted somebody to take me home a little bit. Like, take me there, I wanna go there. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, nah. How'd you feel about that?
No, I mean, I completely agree with everything you said. Like the song, definitely thought it was vibe. Definitely a heartbreak song. I definitely felt it. I mean, I'm sure pretty much anybody at some point can kind of feel it. But it also brings in one of those things about relationships that I always have an issue with. So it's like, yo, despite no matter how long I wait for you, I want you back, even though I feel like, you know, you should still be here. You should have never left, but I still want you back. It's kind of one of those things where, and my brothers kind of told me this, like, I'm very prideful. So even if me and, you know, somebody would be very good together, the fact that I was here, I was available, you chose to go a different route, and now you want to come back, you can kind of fuck off. And he was like, you can't always be that way, bro. You're going to find yourself lonely more times than you'll find yourself with somebody. And sometimes you kind of have to, like, put the pride to the side and just focus on trying to be happy. And that's what this song almost seems like it's kind of attacking. Like, I'm chasing after you, you know, I want you back even though I probably shouldn't, but I care about you and I love you so much that I don't care how it comes off. I just want you here. So yeah, I thought it was a good song. I thought it was cool. I thought it was dope. I thought it was well executed. I thought everybody's parts were good. I thought the video was conveyed the message pretty good as well. And that's one thing we don't talk about enough. I feel like when our reviews or K-pop here, sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But like the acting that goes into the music videos to make you believe that what they're singing about is what they're feeling at the time of the video, and in turn makes you feel it as well. I think they do a very good job at that. And it's just a well shot video.
All right, so I'm learning a bunch of different stuff because I kept seeing them say like FNF is obviously for Fiuna and floral.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, floral is plants. Like, they definitely like talking about plants. Fiuna is animal life. And animal characteristics of a region, period, or a special environment. And it's also like even books and shit. Literally the books, the floral and Fiuna. But this song is different. We, Bang Chan and Felix, wrote this song about the feelings of sadness, regret, and longing that we felt when we saw so many animals and plants lose their lives during the big bushfires in our home country, Australia, a few years ago, and compared it to the feelings of losing someone you care about. So the love that you're talking about and the love that I definitely heard them describe on here definitely felt like a breakup. But with this information, I also can see that this was a love letter.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I see that they also shot this in Australia.
Okay.
They did this during the Maniac tour. So that's decent. And adds more complexity to the song. And also makes the double entendre work very, very well.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, the end of the video when they're just playing in the park and kind of enjoying frolicking, because, black men do frolic. Black men frolic all 2024.
Some hashtag.
That's a hashtag. You ever see the videos?
No.
Oh, man, they're funny. But anyway, I thought it definitely kind of, hearing that context definitely kind of feels it, especially when staring at the pictures of the woods and whatever, all that other stuff. Yeah, I definitely feel the vibe. I get it.
Also very interesting, too. We haven't had, like, those conversations yet. We bring it up sometimes and we talk about, obviously Australia has quite a few people who have left and have done, like, K-pop and everything. And we talk about it sometimes on here where even America has people who are from here who leave, go to Korea, do K-pop, and, stay over there. Y'all can give me more information in the comments. Do Felix, Bang Chen, and are they the only two members from Australia?
I believe so.
If it's only them two, do they have a house in Australia still? Or, like, are they folks still down there and everything, too? Or do they primarily just live in South Korea? Because if you're a pop artist, like, as big as they are, just, like, in K-pop and really in the world, I would assume you have multiple houses. Just in case you go back home to visit family and everything, you would want maybe somewhere to lay your head down a shoe. Obviously, they can afford
how the
Airbnb.
housing market is.
I mean, I think they still spending money from God's menu. So
Well,
I
that's
think
true. That's true.
I think they can buy a block over there if they want to. Especially depending where you live and shit. Are they from like Sydney or something like that?
I'm not
It's
sure
only-
where, but they definitely seem to be very rural. This is not the place where like the 3-foot spiders come into your house. Oh my God!
I think
swear to God,
that's
if that ever
everywhere in
happens.
Australia though.
Bro. Never. We're never going there.
Well, Australia is an interesting place. As big as Australia is, like, I think a majority of people only live kind of on, like, I think 3 spots.
You know why? Because the rest of the island is hell.
I mean, those spots that niggas live on, what is it, Melbourne
Yes.
and Sydney
Sydney,
are kind of like
yes.
the 2 biggest places, I think. So I think, like, I'm not even going to have an Australia conversation. We
Right.
have Australian subscribers, too.
And I love you guys. And stay strong. Because
Yeah. I just don't want to fucking try to go in the fridge for something, get bit, and be like,
bruh, we've seen the videos of spiders. Like, I'm not a bitch, right? But I got a little bit of arachnophobia. But something this big will put me. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Just throw me in the casket.
Redeemer's probably like, well, at least I don't have to worry about fucking getting shot walking outside.
I take that chance. I would take that chance. I can't
You
have.
don't want to have to fight a kangaroo?
Hell, see, kangaroos are cool.
He run up on you like
I can fight a kangaroo. I wouldn't necessarily fight a kangaroo, but
the one boy socked him.
yeah, the kangaroo was looking like.
Have you seen some of those jack kangaroos?
He was shocked as shit.
You know, like-
well, did you see the two that were fighting and he like mule kicked him through the fucking fence?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're just in there like.
Yeah, but like spider season there is crazy, bro. I'm not trying to do it. I'm not trying to do it. And then you
Jump in the water with great whites and shit.
Fuck no, I'm cool. I mean, I could swim.
We didn't even talk about the snakes.
No. See, Australia is one place.
Shit look beautiful though.
It does, and that's what I was gonna say. Australia is one place where I'm only going where the tour guide takes me, and I'm staying on a resort.
And like when you live like on that side, because my sister Kay, if y'all don't know, she lived like in New Zealand, and you know Australia is not too far from New Zealand. And if you live in Australia, you closer to Southeast Asia and everything too. Like so you can easily kind of get to like over there as opposed to us having to go like to LA and then catch some other shit. Well, now I think we can go to Houston, and from like Houston, it take you directly to South Korea.
Houston's a nice spot to stop.
I couldn't live in Houston. I'm not even getting into there. I would love it though. The market is very like nice and stuff like that. I can't get over some shit that my forefathers wouldn't want me to get over. It's like, nah. Jump in the comments. Give us more information, especially about all the stuff we asked for and stuff. He was just killing them dunks.
Yeah, he was.
Give us more information on Stray Kids, especially all the Australia stuff. Shout out to all our Australian redeemers. We love
Aussie,
y'all.
Aussie,
Aussie. I'll let y'all. Peace.